Hello there, I'm John Christopher, and this is a summary of a client research paper project on professional comedy. I'm a graduate student at San Jose State University, the School of Library and Information Science. And so, yeah, the paper documents my work with a friend who's looking for a new occupation, and comedy, of all things, could be the thing. And so I chose to do a uh, client project because laughter is an integral part of the human existence, and I think it serves as a universal language and transcends cultural and linguistic barriers. A lot of research was involved, but harnessing these skills, in the academic arena seems like the beginning of becoming a strong searcher. And so in the paper, I give the details on the reference interviews, the research methodologies, the research results, and try to provide some good insights into the process. Google is king right now. It's ubiquitous, and everyone seems to be using it to answer questions. So librarians today are largely tasked with assisting on more challenging and involved projects. Um, I came up with a long list of resources for client Ike, and I trimmed it back before presenting it to him. One of the first areas I thought Ike should look at and think about is where he'll be performing. I was assuming comedy clubs, but vlogging has really become a new big form of stand-up. So we need to answer whether both channels are sufficiently distinctive to use them both going forward. Teenagers' favorite entertainers and now are found on TikTok and YouTube, and Ryan Higa is one of the most famous content creators out there, and perhaps falls under the label of modern comedian. It's a very different style from the traditional television and nightclub stand-ups, um, but the tech generation likes equitable participation, and that undoubtedly increases the popularity of using social media. Research has demonstrated that young people are drawn to the edgy and subversive subjects covered in humorous user-generated content (UGC) that's available everywhere. And Higa and his movement have generated an environment where viewers are consuming user-generated comedy in massive volumes, and where comedians who haven't played clubs and now have the opportunity to bypass uh, established roots and to achieve and build a solid comedy careers. Um, And so most commentators probably think being involved in scandals is harmful to an individual's brand building endeavors, but paradoxically, it, paradoxically, it seems as though this assumption is frequently erroneous. Mills and other argue that celebrities who court scandal sometimes find that the media coverage it precipitates, especially when the spun narrative is compelling, can signify increases in their brand value. And for a while, Russell Brand was looked on kind of like a rock star, with his fans excitedly anticipating his big venue performances. And so, despite the large crowds, Brand seemed to be able to create an intimate relationship with the audience through, what you call ritualized call and response dialogues. His charm took on aspects of the rock and roll singer's audacity and authenticity. Um, and so, yeah, I think the vocation of a comedian is a unique and vital one. It has the power to entertain and unite people, and comedians can ignite conversations that help create a sense of shared experience. I was happy to be able to give my client some good information on the subject, and it was a great chance for me to utilize my research abilities and apply what I've learned throughout the course. And hey, as Sam Clemens once said, the human race has only one really effective weapon, and that is laughter. Thanks for watching.